Okay, part 3. My phone overheated. 1 Peter 3 verses 1 through 2. Wives, in the same way, submit yourselves to your own husbands, so that if any of them do not believe the word, if your husband is an unbeliever, they may be won over without words, without you saying anything, but by the behavior of their wives, when they see the purity and reverence of your lives. Just by your conduct, you can win someone over. This is not just for marriage. I never thought to generalize it. I'm screaming until he said it. To generalize it. But yeah, he said just shut your mouth sometimes. Just shut your mouth. Just because you're a wife doesn't mean you're a real wife. A wife, the word God tells you how you should be conducting yourself as a wife. Because you're a husband means you're a real husband. How's a husband supposed to treat his wife? I would just recommend y'all to read God's original design for marriage. Yes, and then verses 3 through 7. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment alone, such as elaborate hairstyles and the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be of your inner self. You can be the most modest woman. Your face is beat, but your character is what makes you ugly. Your attitude, the way you talk, is what makes you ugly. The unfading beauty. This is the unfading. This beauty never fades. Of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. For this is the way the holy women of the past, who put their hope in God, used to adorn themselves. They submitted themselves to their own husband, like Sarah, who obeyed Abraham and called him her Lord. You are her daughters if you do what is right and do not give way to fear. Husbands, in the same way, be considerate as you live with your wives, and treat them with respect as the weaker partner, and as heirs with you. My bad, I lost my point, y'all. Screaming. Oh, and as heirs with you of the gracious gift of God of life, so that nothing will hinder your prayers. He's talking to the men. God doesn't take that lightly. Your prayers will be hindered, husbands. But everybody, it goes for everyone. God takes it serious how we treat each other in general. This is not just for marriage. This is not just for a husband and wife. That's why you don't see certain things happen in your life that you're praying for, because how are you treating your coworker? How are you treating your manager? How are you treating your brother? How are you treating your sister behind their back? Not even behind their back, in your heart. What are you coming into agreement with conversations about them? Like, God is sick of it. God is sick of it. And when you pray, if you have, it says in one of the earlier books, and when you pray, if you have any ought against your brother, go fix that before you come to me and pray. Like, it literally says that. So it's not just for a husband and wife, but for us in general. God is not a genie. He's not. The TikTok earlier said you might have a spirit of entitlement. Like, God is not going to grant you your wishes just because you ask him. Because, like, okay, but did you need to go forgive that person first. You need to go forgive the person who molested you in your childhood. You need to forgive the person who raped you. You need to forgive. Forgetting something from your childhood is not the same thing as forgiving. You just pushed it down. You know when you forgive something or someone, when you bring it back up, your face remains, your countenance remains unbothered. But when your voice starts raising and you start making facial expressions, but you say you forgive them, no, your body says otherwise. You haven't forgiven that person. You still have something in your heart towards them. All right, verses 8 through 11. Oh. Finally, all of you. Be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. You cannot pray for a blessing where you're not blessing others, especially your enemies. He said, love your enemies. You want a breakthrough, you want healing. Unforgiveness makes you sick. If you do not forgive each other, neither will my Father in heaven forgive you. Does that not scare anybody? Especially if I know I'm not even taking my relationship seriously. That was scary. Screaming. Verse 12 says what? For this the one right here. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous. And you are right. You are declared righteous when you profess God. But you have to believe that within your heart. But a lot of y'all say y'all believe in God. But y'all just, it's like, I believe in Santa Claus. Like, I forgot the word for it, but that's my next video. I'm hollering. I got a phone call, my bad. But verse 12. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayer. He might just shut your prayer out if you're not righteous. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. Turn your face not from me, God. See me. Look at me. I am your daughter. Not walking in love is evil in the eyes of God. Imagine the testimony from walking in love. And then Numbers 12:1 is about Miriam, Aaron, and they was talking about Moses. And God, and they was just talking bad about Moses. And God was like, he confronted Miriam, was like, or he confronted both of them, but Miriam was the main one. She was like the instigator, basically. And he was like, why are you talking about my prophet, Moses? And so God said, why are you not afraid to talk about my Moses? Why are you not afraid to talk about, because this is what happened to me. Like, God reminded me, like, you might not like that person, that coworker or your manager, but that's God's son, that's God's daughter at the end of the day. Whether she believes or not, like, that's still, she has the right, she still has the potential to be your sister in Christ. And so you have to love her. You have to love her. And you're not honoring God by even coming, you don't even have to participate in the conversation by coming to agreement with it. And God, she was struck with leprosy. And it affected the whole camp. So forgive, and receive God's love, y'all. Amen.